What up, sucker? So the best way for me in personal experience, I've lost 65 pounds. And I went from 240 to about 179. Which is quite a bit, you know, and the biggest thing, the only factor that actually helped me, because I've approached that and tried to do it multiple times, was visualization. Now, this might be kind of an abstract thought for anybody who's not ever tried it, or it's kind of out there, but you have a self-image. You have an image of yourself or a blueprint in your head. Like Tony Robbins, like this is like pretty well talked about stuff. It's not that like taboo or like voodoo or like, you know, craziness, but you have a way that you perceive yourself. I listen to country music. I drive pickup trucks. People who know me know I drive pickup trucks. I do this, I do that. And it's kind of self-taught programming that you've either inherited from your parents, you've gotten from the group of people you hang out with, your sphere of influence, or you've just naturally developed yourself. Now, most of us unconsciously are kind of biased. And so we unconsciously might have kind of developed this, how we want to be perceived. And then kind of what can happen is we can want something different for ourselves. Our plans can kind of change. And you have to change the blueprint as well as the external world. So one of the best ways that I lost that weight was for about 2 weeks trying my hardest to sit and visualize what I would look like. Slimmer, more muscular, harder, more fatigued, more just what that would entail, and tried to picture it and hold it for as long as I could, multiple times a day, multiple days. And that led me into keto, which is basically just a way of not eating carbs, and also not feeling carb fatigue. So once you cut the carbs out, which I've done many times, but it wasn't until I did the visualization part, where something in me flipped, and I just had to solve that problem. But basically, vegetables are where electrolytes are. They're not in Gatorade. Your electrolytes fire your nervous system, your electrical system, basically. That's why there are hence electrolytes. Sodium, big one. Potassium, magnesium. And so the magnesium, the muscles can relax. Potassium, the muscles can contract. And then your sodium is that water balance for your kidneys. Once you cut the carbs out, it's harder for your body to retain water, so you need to make sure you get enough sodium. And it's going to be more than what's generally recommended for the SAD diet, which is the standard American diet. But you don't want the SAD diet. Anyways, you know, I really implore anybody who hasn't tried to check to see what their personal internal blueprints kind of look like, and trying to challenge those and change those to something that they want, that they chose, with more forward thinking in each and every day and throughout the days. But yeah, I just try to picture what it would look like looking down. What type of foods do I eat? What restaurants do I go out to? What restaurants do I not go out to? What friends do I need to make that are healthy friends? Which friends do I need to not hang out with? Do I need to not spend that $10 on lunch goodies or going out to eat during work? You know, is it what's it look like financially? So things like that, those are ideas that you need to play around with and test in order to get to where you want to be. Dose.